We met this guy on Armstrong Peak. So this guy's American, but this guy lives near Napanee, Ontario. So we met them that day, and he was like, "Oh yeah, from Napanee, blah blah blah." Never heard of him again, and literally like Instagram, like people you may know. And I was like, I know that face, like I've taken a picture of that face or something. So I clicked on it and I said, "Hey man, is this you, like in this photo that I took?" He was like, "Yeah, that's me." The biggest thing I'm grateful for on the hiking journey so far is motivating myself to stop living vicariously through like nature documentaries and just actually going out there and seeing with my own two eyes. I am Jaymie Secord. I'm Joe Wilderness. I'm a hiker. I'm a nerd. I'm here to live a happy, simple life full of adventure and share it with others. Also, I'm going to climb all 46 of the Adirondack High Peaks. Thanks. The Adirondack High Peaks are 46 wicked mountains in New York State that are 4,000 feet or higher. A 46er is somebody who has busted their ass to climb all 46 of those high peaks. To get to 46, I need 22 more. The first one was Cascade Mountain, and it was really just the culmination of like this 6-month fitness journey where the wife and I had kind of said like, "Hey, we're getting chubby here, we're getting up there in years, like it's time to start doing something about it." My couch was my happy place. You hit a certain point where you realize, the years are creeping up, and I was very much into being a couch potato, and the reward for that for me was kind of the culmination, the beginning of this journey is I've always wanted to climb a mountain. Man, that first summit, like I had this mad rush. I was feeling it. I was into it. Even on the summit, man, like I was down. It beat me up. Like it's one of the easiest of the 46, but it was the first time I've ever hiked, really. Like that first night home, I'm on the laptop and I was like, Cascade Mountain. I'm like, oh, Cascade Mountain, part of this 46 mountain range thing. I've got this collection complex where it's like, well, I've got to do them all now. Like I'm not gonna go the rest of my life saying, yeah, I once climbed one of those 46, so I got to do them all. Every chance I get, I'm going back down there. I'm gonna do some. Sawteeth, Gothics, there's so many that are, each one has been special. There's a story for every single day that we're out there. The next few I tagged, one, and then a few in a day. My first year came to an end on Whiteface, and I got home and like my body was wrecked. My knees were in terrible, terrible shape. That day is definitely when I started to take training seriously.
The Canada-US border is now being shut down to non-essential travel as officials on both sides scramble to fight off the virus.
We have agreed that both Canada and the United States will temporarily restrict all non-essential travel across the Canada-US border.
Jacket on. The border closure for me was so impactful. Cornwall is literally a border town with New York State. You could throw a rock over the river, but so in the distance on a good day, you can see Whiteface and you can see the range and you can see the Adirondack Mountains. But I can't drive 15 minutes south across this imaginary line to go and do the thing that I love the most. You know, I couldn't go to the mountains like that. It hurt. It would not have been so bad had we lived in an area that had some alternatives. But, you know, we live probably in the flattest part of Ontario. We lost a year and a half of climbing, which sucks. But it doubled down for me to say, like, no, I want to do this. And, you know, now that I can't have it, does it really mean as much to me as I think it does? And not being able to have it made me realize that, yeah, it does. That this love for the mountains is in me, and getting back down there and finishing is a huge part of what I want to do.
Well, Canadians will soon be free to once again drive into the United States. For the first time since March of last year, the U.S. will be open to non-essential travelers arriving by land.
Going back to the Adirondacks. Very excited to get back. Very excited.
We're about to cross the border into Messina, New York. Drive about 2 hours, and we're gonna hit up Cascade Mountain.
I think for me, the most special thing about the Adirondacks is it's like your first love. It's where I fell in love, I guess you could say. There's something about this terrain that just, every day down there is special. Every time, it feels like this incredible sense of accomplishment. It feels like you cut your left arm off. Like, it's painful sometimes. And then you get there, and just as you think, like, man, I'm ready to turn around, you get to the top and you're like, no, I'm good. This is what it was all for. And that feeling is unbeatable.
Oh, it feels great to be back. Weather be damned. It is what it is. Fresh rain too.
This day and age when the world moves so fast, to take a day and just completely shut down and slow down and take the time out to look around and see what's around you, I think is probably the biggest thing I love about hiking. It is suffering, but you get so much from it. And what do you get from not suffering? I know in the moment, I know that I love it, and when you're out there, there's nothing like it.
Joe Wilderness, Porter Mountain, don't call it a comeback, Adirondacks, Cascades right over there, that's where we're going next. Let's do it.
It's the beginning, what I thought was the beginning and the end of my journey as a hiker. Like, I thought, once I discovered these 46, like, man, I'm gonna do those, and then I figured, I'll move on to whatever the next hobby was going to be. The day I finished my 46th, I get goosebumps just thinking about it right now. Like, it's amazing, and I can't wait. But it's no longer the be-all, end-all. In my head, finishing that 46th mountain was probably going to be the biggest and greatest achievement of my life. And after that, I had no idea. But now, it's just going to be another chapter of a book that's still being written. And I think that's the beauty of it. It's like it's led to other things. It's the first part of what I think is going to be a pretty awesome life. I just want people to look at what I'm doing, and if they're sitting on their couch and thinking, man, I wish I could do that, then you just stop wishing and just get out there and do it.
Mountain reward right here. We put up with the wind, we put up with the rain, and the Adirondacks rewarded us on our way down with this. It's gorgeous. It definitely doesn't get old.